Hey Derp Nation, what is going on? It is I, the Derpy Smiler, here coming at you with another video. We are doing Season 4 of Survivor Marquesas. Uh, if you hear the noise out there, please do ignore it. Some cars going off. But right now, we are just going to worry about the Maramu tribe and the Rotu tribe. In the Maramu tribe, we have Allison Gold, Claudia Jordan, Craig Thompson, John Scares, Lauren Francesca, Mariela Rodriguez, Saeed Stevens, and Warren Pierce. And in the Rotu tribe, we have Brian Hainby, David Ladd, Debbie Ryan, Felix Kajilberg, Peyton List, Toby Turner, Yvette Gonzalez Nacer, and Zoe Berger. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to proceed to the alliances now. Alright, so the Maramu Tribe Alliance, Craig, Saeed, Warren, and the second alliance is Allison, Claudia, John, and Lauren. Alright, so we're going to check these out. You know, every time they lose something, every time that a team loses, they send someone home, but the tribe doesn't really change. The alliances don't really change, except for just that one person was eliminated out of the alliance. Obviously, unless some change happens, like last time when there was a swap, then the alliance had changed. So I'm pretty much going to be skipping all the alliances from this point on until either there's a change or the merge. See to other tribe alliance. So the Rotu Tribe Alliance 1 is Debbie, Felix, and Zoe, and the second one is David, Peyton, and Toby. So now let's proceed to the immunity challenge. Outrigger Fire Quest. Carrying an outrigger canoe outfitted with 2 torches, the tribes had to swim with the canoe out into the ocean, light the torches from a fire cauldron, then race back to shore while lighting a series of torches along the way. The first tribe to have successfully lit all the torches and crossed the finish line would win. And then the Rotu tribe wins the immunity and proceeds with tribe events. Here Sahib is becoming appreciated around camp. And the Rotu tribe events, Brian and Peyton bond a lot. So far it's good. So now let's go. So this is the tribal council. So see, just go. Here are the votes. And the results of 5 votes Warren, 3 votes Maya. Warren, the tribe has spoken. Now I also, for those of you who don't know, but probably not seen these, I also skipped to see how each castaway voted, but I will definitely leave the code below for you guys to go check it out. Brandsteel.net. Go to Survivor. Check it out. Skip to the next episode. So here we go, the Maramu and the Rotu tribe. So I'm just not going to do tribe alliances. So we're just going to go back straight to a war challenge. Tribes would alright, so float your boat. Tribes would dive down into the water to remove rocks from a small boat. When they have removed enough rocks, the boat would rise to the surface and float. Tribe members would then proceed to use buckets to get water out of the boat with buckets. Once the tribe decided the boat was seafair, they would row back to shore. The first tribe back would win. The Maramu tribe wins and they win fishing gear. So now we go to the immunity challenge. Let's see, immunity. Marquesan menu. Each tribe member would bob for far food. Fish bathed in rotten marinade. If any tribe member could not keep it down or didn't eat it, they would lose. So the Rotu tribe wins. Proceed to tribe events. John and Maya have a minor fight. Now the other tribe. The behavior of Peyton is rubbing the tribe the wrong way. Okay, now these are just the bad ones. So here we go. Do. And the final results are 4 Mariela, 3 votes Lauren. Mariela, the tribe has spoken. And so now she is gone. Skip to next episode. So Maramu and Rotu, the war challenge. Both tribes were given supplies before the challenge to build a raft. The tribes would use the raft to navigate through a course, picking up 5 crates along the way. The first tribe back to the start with all 5 crates would win, and the challenge is called Raft Rescue. The Maramu tribe wins the reward. They win pillows, blankets, and 3 lanterns with fuel. Proceed to the immunity challenge. Each tribe would have 4 members. This is called Coconut Maze Race. Each tribe would have 4 members moving a puzzle with a pulley system and a caller telling their tribe members how to move it. After getting one coconut to the end of the maze, they would switch callers. The first tribe to get 3 coconuts through the maze would win, and the row 2 tribe wins. Again, perceive behavior quality as rubbing the tribe the wrong way, and the row 2 tribe alliance 1 is now a very weak alliance. See the tribal council. Let's go. And sad to say, Mini Lad has 4 votes. So 4-2. Craig, the tribe has spoken. Let's keep the next episode. Alright. So here we are now. Now, proceed to the twist. Castaways are asked to stand on disc. They must flip these discs to see their new tribe buff. The number of players per tribe stays the same. So now, we look at the swap teams. Now, here's the swap. So now, row 2 tribe. So, during the swap, the Maramu tribe took Peyton, Toby, and Yvette. Allison still stayed as an original member. And for the row 2 tribe, they took Claudia, Lauren, John, and Saeed. Sadly. So now, let's look at the new alliances. So here we go. So the row 2 tribe alliance, the first one was Debbie, Felix, and Zoe. The Maramu tribe, the second alliance, was Allison, Claudia, John, and Lauren. The row 2 tribe alliance, second one was David, Peyton, and Toby. Now the row 2 tribe, Yvette, Toby, Peyton, and Debbie. Oh no, Debbie's. I don't know, yeah. Row 2 tribe at the Maramu tribe. Now the row 2 tribe alliance. Row 2 tribe alliance. Alright, so here. But here, the Maramu tribe at row 2 tribe. Sahib, Lauren, John, Claudia. Row 2 tribe at row 2 tribe. Brian, David, Felix, Zoe. See to the immunity challenge. Life's a tapestry. Tribes must solve the tapestry puzzle first. Tapestry puzzle. First tribe to complete wins. And the row 2 tribe wins the immunity. The Maramu tribe events. Let's keep going. Debbie and Allison bond slightly. Lauren and David have a minor fight. Tribal council. The Maramu tribe is sucky. It really is. I'm sorry. Alright, so the castaways all vote. So Toby, Peyton. Alright, so our results are 4 votes Toby, 1 vote Peyton. Toby, the tribe, has spoken. So Toby Turner goes bye-bye, and the Maramu tribe are now stuck with 4 people, but the row 2 still have 8. The numbers are really impacting on this game. It really is. Isn't gonna look good. So we're just gonna skip the Maramu and row 2 tribe alliances, and we'll just go straight to the reward challenge. Tiki Tower. Each team had to pick one member to be the eyes of the group, with the others, while the others were to be blindfolded. The caller had to direct the other members to collect randomly scattered segments for tikis that had been deconstructed. Once collected, the blindfolds were to be removed. And the first tribe to reconstruct their 4 tikis would win. Maramu tribe wins the reward, and they win an opportunity to raid the other tribe's camp. Now here's the immunity challenge. Distress signal. Tribes were instructed to build a distress signal on the shore of their beach, using materials in and around camp to catch the eye of a rescue boat that would pass by the water a few hours later. The tribe with the most eye-catching distress signals would win. Finally, Maramu wins something. Proceeds to tribe events. Allison and Debbie bond a lot. Brian and Claudia bond a lot. Tribal council. Here we go. Just gonna go by. So there was a tiebreaker with a 4-4. And now 4-2. Felix tribe has spoken. So here we go. Now it's this. Now let's go straight to the reward challenge. Jungle relay. This is a 3-part relay race. The first runner races through the jungle, unties a paddle, and tags the second runner. Both then race to untie a second paddle, and then race back to the beach where they break open coconuts to find a key. The two runners pass the paddles and the key to two other tribe members, who must unchain a boat, paddle the boat out to retrieve a flag, then paddle back to plant their flag in the tiki. When the paddlers return to shore, they must push their boat to their chain, and both paddlers must be present at the tiki when they put their flag in. The Maramu tribe wins the reward. They win a meal of chicken, quiche, bean salad, dessert, and Sierra Mist. Like beef. Proceed to Community Challenge. The maze. The teams had to retrieve 5 ladder rungs in order from throughout a giant maze while roped together. Then climb the ladder they built in the center of the maze, and the Maramu tribe wins the immunity. No significant events in the Maramu tribe at the moment. Claudia and Lauren have a minor fight. Tribal Council. Huge pest. This 4 votes to 3. David. The tribe has spoken. So now, here we are. So now we can proceed to the merge. Here we go. So then 2 tribe. Now we proceed to the alliances and see what goes on here. Okay, so Debbie and Zoe, Allison, Claudia, John, Lauren, Claudia, John, Lauren, Rahib, Debbie, Peyton, Yvette, Brian, Zoe, Allison. So here, just take a look at them all. And then proceed to the immunity challenge. Sea legs. Each player must stand on a floating platform at the sea. If any part of their body, besides their feet, touch the platform, or if they fall off the platform, they are eliminated from the challenge. Last person standing wins immunity. So now we'll proceed to try events. And Zoe Burger won. Right? Rosu tribe at Rose. So Rosu tribe at Rosu tribe dissolves. So Brian and Zoe are no longer in an alliance. So we'll proceed to tribal council. Here we are. 5 to 5, so it's a tie. So we vote. And 5 to 3. Yvette, the tribe has spoken. Sorry. Alright, so now screw tribe alliances. We'll just go straight to the reward challenge. Go fly a kite! Oh, I wish. Tribe members must fly a kite. First person to have their kite 300 feet from the ground wins a reward. Brian wins the reward. He wins a Snickers candy bar and a scuba diving trip at a coral reef. A Snickers candy bear. Oh, okay. I guess a Snickers candy bear? What? Regardless of that error, Brian still wins. So we'll proceed to the immunity challenge. Pairing swing. Castaways were asked a series of questions relating to both the Marquesas Islands and survival, topics which they should have learned quite a bit about at this point. Each person had a station with 3 ropes tied to 3 bundles of coconuts strung up in the trees. Every time someone answered a question correctly, they would be given the opportunity to chop down one bundle of any survivor of their choosing. Once the survivor's 3 ropes had been cut, they were out of the game. The last person to have any bundles of coconuts remaining would win immunity. Zoe wins the immunity. So proceed to tribe events. So now they're a medium strength alliance. Now tribal council. So here we go. This and 7 to 2. John, the tribe has spoken. So now we're at our final 8. Let's head to the reward challenge. Coconut juice. Contestants would be split into pairs and would gather coconuts. They would split open the coconuts and let the coconut milk run into a tube to raise a ball. The first pair to raise their ball to the top would win. Sahib and Debbie win a Marquesan Fest. Proceed to the immunity challenge. High stepping. Contestants would face off rounds while on stilts and would try to keep their balance. The first contestant to fall would be out, and the other contestants would move on to the next round. This would continue until the final round. In this round, the last contestant to fall would win. Debbie wins the immunity. So the original Marquee Alliance now, Maramu Tribe Alliance is now a medium strength alliance. Let's go to Tribal Council. And 5 votes to 3. Zoe, tribe has spoken. Here we are. Final 7. Reward challenge. Rock bottom. For the first 3 rounds, contestants would dive under the water to find a shell and bring it back. The last contestant to do so would be eliminated. For the 4th and final round, the 4 remaining contestants would dive into the water, grab a rock, and swim back to shore with it. The first contestant with the rock at Jeff's feet wins. Lauren wins the reward. She wins a dinner and shower on a cruise ship. She shares the reward with Claudia, who a couple episodes ago she was having trouble with. So it's a good one. Nice to be the responsible one. Now, the immunity challenge. In the dark, the contestants would gather supplies to make a fire. They would make their fire under a stove with oil and popcorn kernels on it. Once a contestant popped a popcorn kernel, they would take burning embers to a brush pile and light the pile on fire. The first contestant to have their fire reach the top of the brush pile would win immunity. Debbie wins the immunity. Proceed to tribe events. New road to Tribe Alliance, now medium strength alliance. Tribal Council, keep going. Alright, so now it's 3-2-2. Sahib, Tribe is spoken. Final 6. Peyton, Claudia, Debbie, Lauren, Brian, and Allison. Brian is the only guy that's left at this point. So let's hopefully he does well. Reward challenge. Turtle roll. My bad. The loved ones would stand around the far edge of a large puzzle. Comprised of 6-sided individual pieces, one at a time, the competitors would step from one place to the next. As they stepped off a piece, they had to flip it over, revealing the color green. Taking turns, they would continue moving onto new pieces without the option of stepping back on a green piece. Once a person was trapped, unable to step on open space, they were out. The last person left on the board wins. So Brian wins the reward. He wins an overnight stay at Solano Beach. Proceed to the immunity challenge. Sands of Time. Each survivor recognized their name emblazoned on an hourglass shaped structure dotted with different shaped tiles. My bad. Behind those tiles were piles of sand. At the base of each structure was a small tiki. Using the slingshots, the survivors had to fire rocks at the tile panels of another tribe member's structure, releasing sand which would cover the tiki. Once a survivor's tiki was completely covered with sand, that person would be eliminated from the game. The survivor whose tiki remained uncovered would win. Lauren wins the immunity. Behavior of Debbie is becoming appreciated. And 3 votes, so tie. 3 votes Debbie, 1 vote Claudia, and she still has to go. So Debbie, the tribe, has spoken. So here we go. Now reward challenge. Second chance. First, each survivor had to construct a tiki. Second, they had to race to a pile of coconuts, crack them open, and drain the juice, filling a bamboo tube. Then they had to continue through the jungle to find stilts tied to a tree. Once the stilts were untied, the survivor had to successfully walk 10 feet on the stilts without falling. After completing this leg of the challenge, they would have to find another pile of coconuts and crack them open to find a key that would be used to unlock the crate. Inside the crate would be a slingshot. Finally, with the slingshot in hand, the survivors would have to find their specific hourglass-shaped structure, the wooden tiki underneath. Using the slingshot, they must break a tie, releasing sand which will cover the tiki. The first contestant to cover their tiki wins the challenge. Lauren wins the reward. She wins the Saturn BU car. Or is it Saturn BUE? I think it's Saturn BUE. Okay. So immunity. Our Marquesan folklore. The survivors would listen to Jeff narrate an ancient Marquesan tale. Then, trying to retain all the information they just heard, survivors would answer a series of questions about the story. Each question was located within a private kiosk in which multiple choice answers were made available. Correct answers would correspond to a basket that would reveal a mini idol. Survivors who guessed the correct answers would then attach the idol to the necklace with which they had been provided. The first person to answer 5 questions correctly and race across the finish line with 5 idols would win, and Lauren wins the immunity. Claudia and Allison bond, and someone had to go, so who's it going to be? 4-1. Peyton, the tribe, has spoken. Really getting somewhere, guys. We're at the final 4. This is the finale, part 1. So now, the immunity challenge. Fallen comrades. A quiz on the eliminated players and the game. First to score 10 points wins immunity. Lauren wins the immunity. Allison isolates herself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with her. Right? Well, that could be a problem, maybe. I don't know. There seems to be a tie. There still seems to be a tie. So therefore, tiebreaker challenge will occur. Brian, the tribe has spoken. More like the challenge has spoken, if you think about it. Allison, Claudia, and Lauren. So, final immunity. Hard idol. Each tribe member held onto the immunity idol while standing on a small pedestal. The person who lasted the longest wins immunity, and Lauren won immunity. So, tribe events. Peter and Allison becoming appreciated, but somehow is still just gone. Allison, tribe has spoken. Skip to the final tribal council. Claudia and Lauren faced Jerry. Proceed to the reunion show. And now, here we are in our final 2. Now we proceed to the winner reveal. And here we are. So Lauren, Claudia, right? The 5th vote and winner of Survivor Marquesas is Lauren. She won by 6-1 vote. So, Lauren won. Now, let's skip to the fan favorite. Sahib wins fan favorite. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like. Feel free to subscribe. I will also put the code for this story in the description if you guys want to check it out. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.